Japanese Grand Prix plays host to round 16 of what has been an absolutely scintillating 1997 FF1M Championship. 2 rounds to go, 4 drivers are still in contention for the championship. The 2 favourites, the 2 Guy Racings of Jacques Villeneuve and Damon Hill. Hill some way ahead of Jacques Villeneuve by about 6 points, but snapping at their heels, got the FJR of David Coulthard and the VTR of Rubens Barrichello, both of which have come on strong in the second half of the championship thanks to a much improved Renault engine, and the Goodyear tyres proving to be much better in both qualifying and the race performances of late. A look at the grid sees Jos Verstappen taking his first ever FF1M pole position. Damon Hill has the advantage in the Guy Racing battle. Mika Hakkinen takes third for Maestro Motorsport. Villeneuve fourth, ahead of the both VTRs, 5th and 6th. Coulthard was a bit disappointing, down in 7th place. Expect him to be stronger in the race though. And we're on board with Damon Hill as he's challenging his teammate for 3rd place into 130R. Villeneuve's had an absolute cracker of a start. Moving ahead of Hill, who has had a bad one. Jos Verstappen maintaining the lead for FJR. Ahead of Hakkinen 2nd, Villeneuve and Hill 3rd and 4th. Oh, Coulthard having a look at McNish into the spoon curve. And Bordeaux out of the race with suspension problems. Another disappointing encounter for J Racing, formerly known as X-Elite. Now Coulthard gets alongside McNish into the 130R. He'll try this on Villeneuve, but can Coulthard do it? Yes, he can! Up to 6th place goes Coulthard, which he needs. He needs to finish ahead of both Guy Racings if he's to stand any chance of a championship. And we've seen Hill... Look at this battle between Hill and Villeneuve. They're absolutely raging together. Villeneuve alongside into the 130R. Can he do it? Yes, he can! Villeneuve takes a position back from Hill, and now Rubens Barrichello barges his way past Damon Hill into the chicane for 4th place, and Hill is under pressure now from David Coulthard. Meanwhile, Coulthard's teammate flying off into the distance, setting the fastest lap. Now 2.1 seconds ahead of Hakkinen. Villeneuve a further 2.5 behind. Now on board with David Coulthard. He's made this overtake work already on McNish. Now he's going to try it on Hill at the inside into the 130R, and that's 5th place. It is working for him. And we got D'Amata spinning out of the race at the S's. And that's not what the AJ Mugen Honda needed. On board with Nicola Larini. And now Coulthard taking 4th from Barrichello. That's 4th place for David Coulthard. Now we look at Mark Blundell having a spin, and he's been shunted by Mika Salo. Salo spinning out. And this is Salo with, just made his pit stop, and he's just gone straight on at the spoon curve. That's an embarrassing moment. Damon Hill rejoining from a pit stop. That's ahead of Coulthard. That's important. But Coulthard, the FJR has been much stronger over the second half of the championship, and Blundell having a lock-up, and Hill having a lock-up and running wide, and he's out! Damon Hill out of the race! This is a huge drama in the championship. If it stays as it is now, Villeneuve will actually be tied with Hill in the championship. What an incredible development as Montoya blows up. And that's unreliability for AJ there. So here's Mark Blundell, who had a lock-up earlier on and an instant with Salo, and that's just too fast in at the spoon, and he's sideways into the wall, lost a wheel, and he is out. And so we're having a look at David Coulthard going to turn 1. He's going to run wide, he's pushed too hard. He'll try and get back onto the circuit, he'll miss the tyre wall, but now he's lost 4th place from Rubens and McNish. And just about rejoining. And here's Schumacher going straight on at the first corner. 7th place, and he's out. So that error has cost Coulthard dearly. He needs to finish And the fastest lap for David there, lap 42. He will not give up. And he's going into 130. Ah, Hakkinen off! Hakkinen off! And he's hit the wall and a wheel goes flying. And Jos Verstappen now looks more secure in the lead. Villeneuve moves up to second. And into the pits comes Coulthard. So his championship charge is going downhill. He'll have a look at Eddie Irvine round the outside into turn 1. That's a brave manoeuvre. But look at that! Just about being squeezed out from the Ulsterman. Irvine driving for the Pedersen team. And Coulthard looking into Spoon Curve now. That's up the inside and just about making it. What a good move from Coulthard. And as we still look at the FJR driver, he's gone too fast at the 130R. And rejoining right into the path of Irvine. That was a close one. And oh dearie me, he's just driven straight into the wall. Now that was incredible. If he'd have finished there, he would only have been a few points behind Jacques Villeneuve. But incredibly, that's out of the race now. And Jos Verstappen coming out the final corner to take an absolutely controlled, brilliant victory. He's led nearly all of the laps, and that's his second win of the season, having won at France earlier on. And here's the championship with one race to go. Coulthard and Barrichello out of it now. It's between the two Guy Racings. Villeneuve 2 points ahead of Hill.